day, everybody. I've had a wonderful morning climbing up the mountain today, so it was pretty nice up there. A little puppy struggled a bit, but she made it. Anyway, here we are for another collective reading. Hope everybody's happy and well. Come out of London. Anyway, what I heard was somebody might have been saying that somebody was lazy, and then I heard I do things in my stride so nobody can Frankenstein on me. I thought that was funny. So that just popped out of the blue. So anyway, so let's just get into it. What are we going to start with today? So Holy Spirit, Holy Ancestors, thank you for being here. Thank you for being here, collective. Looks like we've got a 5. Somebody's very sad. Thank you for being here. And please, Holy Spirit, Holy Ancestors, please keep myself and my collective protected while we do this reading. Please make it clear and concise, and please help me to be loud and clear. We have a King of Pentacles. So a King of Pentacles here is very sad for some reason. Don't know why. Don't know, what's it say? Don't know why I haven't come. What's that? Don't know why I didn't come. That's what I'm hearing. Da, 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 da. Don't know why I didn't come. Who is that singing that? We've got the 4 of Pentacles. So somebody's holding back. So somebody's sad. This is a King of Pentacles. It could be this person is a Capricorn or a Virgo or a Taurus. So somebody's very, very sad because they held back. So why is this person sad because they held back? And what did they hold back? They held back some cash by the sound of it. Or the look of it with the 10 of Pentacles. So somebody's sad that they held back some cash. So why would they be sad for holding back cash? They might be holding out on somebody. Somebody has got their guard down. Or somebody could be unhealed. Perhaps that's why they held back. 2 of Wands. Somebody's longing for something. Longing for somebody to let their guard down. Okay, so clarify their 5 of Cups. So we've got some information coming here. Or somebody might be speaking out about something. Just a minute, I've got a bit of a dry mouth. Yeah, I wore out the puppy today, so she's going a little bit easy on my ankles now. Truth. Somebody's coming in with some truth. Something's over. Truth. They're sad. Or somebody's sad because they've got some truth about something. So what could this truth be? Spirit, Holy Spirit. They never got a victory. That's the 6 of Wands in reverse. I hope I'm being loud enough. 6 of Wands in reverse. They're in regret. The 9 of Swords. So this King of Pentacles never got a victory, and now they're in regret. Because they're getting some sort of truth message. And it's making them sad. So interesting. So why is the 4? Why did they hold back? 4 of Pentacles. Because of a King of Cups, or they may have held back from a King of Cups. King of Cups. Clarify this King of Cups, please. Or this person was in their emotions, and that's why they held back. Because somebody walked away. So is that this King of Cups that walked away, or collective? Who walked away? Who walked away, Spirit? Somebody walked away from love. Somebody could have walked away from the love of their life. Wow. Because somebody held back. And it could have been because of money. And it's got them in their emotions. There's some sort of, somebody's seeing something clearly. Clarify the Ten of Pentacles, please. They are wounded. They might be wounded in the pocket. Nine of Wands. Or they didn't want to be wounded in the pocket. Nine of Wands. Five of Swords. Somebody could have been jealous. They could be resentful. So somebody held back. Somebody held back money because of jealousy and resentment. Because they didn't want to be left out in the cold. But why would they be? From a Queen of Cups. Was not heartbroken because of a family or someone in the past. Could have gambled something. Clarify this Five of Swords. Third party. There's a third party here. Well, this person is a third party. Is wounded. And they're jealous. What is this then? So this third party could be the King of Pentacles, who's jealous, or it's the King of Cups. So we've got two masculines here, and the collective. The collective's not actually out here, but this is to do with the collective. Clarify the Seven of Wands, please, Spirit. The Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands is in reverse. A Knight of Pentacles. So somebody may be letting down their guard and are going to make an offer. They don't want to fight. Knight of Pentacles. Clarify this Knight of Pentacles. There was a poor investment. Or Spirit is saying this is a bad investment. What is this? Poor investment? So what is this? Something didn't grow and somebody's burdened. So something didn't grow. And somebody's burdened by this. So somebody invested in something that didn't grow. And now they're burdened. And this is why they're jealous. Because they held back, and it's to do with balancing out the Pentacles and the Queen of Swords. The Knight of Swords. Queen of Cups. Knight of Wands is showing themselves as well. A Queen of Cups is showing themselves. It's kind of like they're kind of sliding out of the background, like, this is interesting. Somebody's burdened about making an offer to balance something out with a Queen of Swords and a Knight of Swords, or coming quickly to a Queen of Swords to balance something out with a financial situation and it could be a mother figure. Clarify the Two of Wands, please, Spirit. Clarify the Two of Wands. Clarify the Two of Wands. Oops. Three of Wands. So somebody's waiting for their ships to come in. They're longing for their ships to come in, waiting. for an offer. Somebody's waiting for an offer or an apology. Someone's longing for an offer of love or an offer or an apology of some sort. They're in their head. Clarify this Knight of Cups, please. Knight of Hearts, Nine of Cups. Clarify. Somebody in the Matrix. Somebody wants something from the Matrix. The Queen of Pentacles. Might be a job or something like that. Clarify the Nine of Swords, please. What is this person regretful about? A house. They never got a victory with a house. This King of Pentacles. The house is in the upright, or something to do with the house. I'll find out. Clarify the truth again, please, Spirit. A Knight of Swords might be bringing some sort of truth with this messages about a house. A King of Pentacles feels like they never got a victory and they feel regretful about a house. Why are they regretful about this house? It was a gamble with a Queen of Pentacles. Somebody gambled something? Somebody gambled a Queen of Pentacles? And they lost. Somebody lost a Queen of Pentacles because they gambled a house. So they wanted a house instead of this Queen of Pentacles. So it was somebody who went for material gain rather than this feminine energy here, rather than love. And this is the Queen of Pentacles. This is somebody who is sturdy. Somebody gambled and lost a Queen of Pentacles for material gain. Wow. So someone held back a Queen of Cups. Somebody walked away from love. There's work. For work. Someone held back. This person may have just like worked and not worried about the relationship here with this Queen of Pentacles because they were just working for the material gain. Okay? And so they gambled this Queen of Pentacles. And with the Ten of Pentacles here, somebody was wounded. There's no illusions anymore about somebody's jealousy about a third party. Wounded. It's clear someone was jealous of somebody's money or somebody's third party. Clarify the third party. Or somebody's family or group or... Two of Pentacles, juggling. Someone was definitely juggling a third party here. So who out of this three, who's this jealous, resentful person? Who's the jealous, resentful person? somebody in prison, somebody who missed an opportunity. The jealous, resentful person is in prison, or they're in their head about missing an opportunity. I feel that this is somebody who is in their head about missing an opportunity. There's no there's no deception about that. This is the third party. They missed an opportunity, but it was about money. So somebody's got their guard down to make an offer, or they might, this is like investing in the wrong thing. So 10 of Wands, clarify first, clarify. 3 of Pentacles. 3 again. Could have been a contract. Yeah, because it was to do with work, right? So somebody made a poor investment in work, and in the process lost a love. Because they were too busy working in the matrix. 2 of Wands, yeah. So clarify the Knight of Cups and the Matrix, please. Clarify the Matrix and the Knight of Cups. The Matrix with the Knight of Cups. They're waiting for the Matrix. They're not moving to calmer waters here. Somebody is not moving on. Yeah, this is because they wouldn't think outside the box. They wouldn't think outside the matrix. They're longing and waiting for the matrix to come through, but it's like, this is the thing with the matrix, it keeps people in a loop, always, like on the treadmill, it keeps people on the treadmill. People have to step outside of that box, out off of that wheel, and take a risk. So this is why the Queen of Pentacles was here with the gambling here, with the gamble, because the Queen of Pentacles taken a gamble on a house, perhaps, and somebody regrets losing this person. So I feel like this Queen of Pentacles stepped off the treadmill. They took a gamble, they took a leap of faith. So somebody's getting a message here, a truth about this, and this is what this person's sad about. So this, okay, so this person's King of Pentacles, King of Cups, I feel this is probably the same person, is getting a message from a Knight of Swords. Could be a Gemini, it could be a Gemini, Aquarius or a Libra, is getting a truth. And somebody's sad about this truth, about this message. And it's this King of Pentacles who never got a victory. And so they're in regret about this Queen of Pentacles. They put work, this matrix type work, before, something heartfelt and love. They just stayed on that treadmill, on that treadmill, and whilst this Queen stepped off and took a leap of faith, took a gamble. To the 10 of Pentacles. So this person's in their head about this, and they're jealous. I see. So this could be a partnership situation. So this could be, like a divorce situation. 2 of Cups, the bottom of the deck. Yeah, ended. 4 of Swords. Yeah. Okay. And so this person is in their head about this missed opportunity. They feel like there's a third party juggling. So they may have juggled. So this is this juggling energy. So it's like but I feel like the third party is the work situation, the juggling of the work situation, or somebody may have had, like a work affair or something, or this other third party has just been represented as the matrix. Like the matrix is the third party here. So somebody let their guard down. They may have accepted a dodgy offer in a contract, like a dodgy contract, and it's burdened somebody. Somebody may have accepted a dodgy offer, but they're waiting, and so they're waiting for the matrix to come through for their wish fulfillment with the Three of Wands, waiting for their ships to come in. So they're waiting for love, or they're waiting for an offer from the matrix, but it's not coming, or they're not moving on from it. Like, they're not going to step off that treadmill. They're going to stay on it because I feel like this is where they feel safe, because they're not strong enough or imaginative enough to go out alone and like take a gamble. They're just not. They're going to stay on the treadmill and they're never going to get off it until they die. Wow, that's harsh. But you see, this is the thing with the matrix, that people believe and they just work, and then to get to retirement, and they think they can retire on their super fund, but more and more of the savings and stuff gets taken by the matrix, gets gobbled up, the money gets gobbled up, more taxes, more restrictions, and but this person doesn't have enough courage. So this is not just one person here. I feel that this is society in general, but this is story baseline on one person, right? So this person can't get off. They can't get out of the matrix. They're stuck. So clarify this, please. The Knight of Swords. So why's the Knight of Swords here, please? Whoops. Yeah, somebody's not, dispassionate. There's no passion here. And then we have the two, ended. There's no passion after this partnership ended. And this is giving me like, somebody retiring, and then they become dispassionate, but they're tired. They've worked all their lives, and now it's over, and they're waiting for their ships to come in. But it's like they've lost. This is an ending of a partnership, see, because they lost the queen in the process. They lost their queen. And so now they have nothing. They have no passion for anything. Two of Cups. Yeah, none. Cut out. Because they cut out. They didn't take a leap of faith. They cut out the Queen of Pentacles. That was their gamble. A Queen of Swords, Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. The bottom of the deck. This is kind of sad. Yeah, because the first card that came out was the Five of Cups. That's why this feels so sad. Because this person's getting this message, or like they've just it's like an epiphany. They've just realised, they've got this truth from this younger person here, that they never got a victory and they're in regret. about losing this person, gambling this person for a house. Because there was a good lady here, bottom of the day. They held back love. Now they're in their emotions. And they walked away from love for work. So they traded love for work. That was trading love for the matrix. For money. Now they're in their head about it. They're jealous about the third party. Juggling, having to juggle. Tell us about this third party. Who's the Three of Cups? Jealous. Who's the Three of Cups here? The change. Jealous of somebody's change, somebody's glow up. They juggled it. They gambled it. And this has given me the collective walking away from this person. This is the collective going out on their own. Congratulations. So this can be masculine or feminine energy, you know, flip the roles as they work for you. You know, however it resonates for you. So clarify the King of Cups, please, Spirit. Yeah, they're in murky thoughts. Yeah, so this is like the confused state, you know, like they held back, they weren't clear in their decisions. King of Pentacles, clarify. Yeah, this is somebody's partner that they never had a victory with. Somebody's lover, somebody's husband. So clarify the Nine of Swords, please, Spirit. The Nine of Swords, clarify. Next person, a pleasant letter. Somebody's in regret because somebody got the good news that somebody else was successful in a house after walking out of the matrix. That's what they're sad about. But this person put their work and money and material gain before the Queen of Pentacles here. And they gambled this person, they gambled their love for their work and money. And that's why they are in these murky thoughts. They held back love. So somebody walked away here. Clarify the Queen of Pentacles, please, Spirit. This is an official person, Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, this person's been seen as an official person now because they took a gamble and walked out of the matrix. This can also be somebody who worked for the matrix, but I feel they stepped outside of it. They ended something here. Okay, the Knight of Swords. Clarify this Knight of Swords. The expectation. Clarify the expectation with this truth, please. Expectation and the truth. The truth that somebody is rich. A rich girl. The expectations of a rich girl. This is the truth. This is truth. So this King of Pentacles is in regret because somebody else has got good news of, you know, stability. After they walked out, walked away, and worked on their own independently as a wounded warrior, they're successful, and this other person's jealous and in their head about this. Change, juggled change. So the change is the third party. The change is the stepping outside of the box. So this is like a couple. One stayed in the matrix and one left and stepped out on their own. They took a gamble and become successful. And this other person is burdened by this because they may have got a dodgy contract. So they feel like they had a dodgy contract and made a bad investment now. So clarify the Seven of Wands with the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, this was a marriage. And now this person is no longer a main man. Main man in reverse, marriage. They may have so they let their guard down. They may have made a partnership with another man and they're burdened by it. It was a bad investment, so they may have gone under contract with some sort of partnership. It could be a work situation, partnership, and got this contract with this younger masculine here, you know, like a knight energy. They dropped their guard for a night and juggled their queen for a night. And now they're feeling burdened and they have made a bad investment. They invested in a knight over a queen who is official and wealthy. Now, this can be wealthy in spirit. It doesn't necessarily mean wealthy in the... But I feel there is some sort of wealth here with the Ten of Pentacles showing itself. This person's jealous of whatever the collective's got going. Clarify the Ten of Pentacles, please, Spirit. Who's in the Ten of Pentacles? Who's in the Ten of Pentacles? A legal matter. So there's a legal matter turned up. Could be a legal contract. Wounded. Wounded warrior. It's been exposed that somebody was jealous. Oh my gosh. So there could be there could have been a third party here at this workplace. This could be somebody at a workplace and it's been exposed through an actual legal situation. That this person was juggling a third party who appears to be this knight. So this masculine, the masculine energy in this story invested in this knight. They juggled the collective. This could be a Cancer with the Chariot here. And now they're burdened. So why are they burdened? They're grief. They're in grief here. Like literally. So why? Why was this such a bad investment? A rich man. So why is the rich man, why is rich man here? Dishonour. Somebody was dishonoured by a rich man, so this is a bad contract. It was a bad contract. This could have been their boss. So this person may feel like a knight, so they might feel less than towards this queen. So the collective is the queen, I feel, the official person, took a gamble, and this person was a king and then ended up being a knight. So he went backwards because of this legal situation. Was exposed, he was wounded because he was jealous. He's in his head, or it could actually be going to jail. Clarify the Eight of Swords. Missed opportunity, Eight of Swords. You might have only just missed out on going to jail. Hang on a minute, let me do that again because that just did. Okay, clarify the Eight of Swords and the Four of Cups. A home in reverse. So they could have lost their home. They're in their head about somebody losing a home. Clarify the third party, the Three of Cups. Clarify the Three of Cups, please. Yeah, bad luck. This Three of Cups, this investment is bad luck. Suck it up, buttercup. So my person made a bad investment, and now Spirit's saying, well, you know, that was your choice. You let the queen go and lost everything and went backwards. They dishonored a union. They may have dishonored a marriage. They may have dishonored the marriage with a knight. You see what I'm saying? This could have been a rich man who dishonored a marriage with a knight. A king with a knight. It could just mean that he's gone backwards in his own energy. He may have gone backwards from being a king and being demoted to a knight because he dishonored. I just heard a divine union. The queen. He dishonored the queen. Two of Wands. Clarify. The Two of Wands. A meeting. So there's a meeting here with the Two of Wands, or somebody's actually longing for a meeting, or they want to have a meeting. Three of Cups, Three of Wands, please, with the main female. Because they've got no money. Main female, no money. They might want to have a meeting with the Queen because they're broke. They are the Knight of Cups now, so they're coming in all lovey-lovey, all nice, because they're broke. They want to have a meeting because they're broke. They got no gifts. They may have lost their gifts in the Matrix. Clarify the Matrix, please, Spirit. This is very soon. No gifts from the Matrix. There's no bonuses at work. There's nothing. There's nothing extra. Just the treadmill. Get back on the treadmill. Keep going to work every day. Back on the treadmill. And this is not moving on to Six of Swords in reverse. That's too many, please, Spirit. One at a time. Yeah, that was occupation that came out, so this is definitely somebody's work situation. Work. A good Lord. They're not moving on. Clarify the good Lord. New beginning. Landed on the official person, which is the Queen, who took a gamble on a child or a new beginning. Somebody may have invested in a child, which sent them backwards. Or they couldn't get off the matrix because of a child. So they were trying to be noble with the good Lord here. They were trying to be noble. They were trying to be noble in the matrix because of a child. This could be the child, a child with the collective, or the Queen here, or someone else. I don't think it would have been with the Knight. Or maybe this is the Knight. Maybe that's who the Knight is. Could be their child. But see, this is coming out as occupation. Somebody was being noble to a child. So that's yeah. Okay, so King of Swords. King of Swords? Clarify the King of Swords, please. Clarify the King of Swords. Clarify the King of Swords, please. Clarify the King of Swords. So they're dispassionate. They have hope. But there's no court situation. Four of Swords. Why would there be? Where's judgment? No judgment. Hope. It's like a hope to settle something out of court. Or to end things. Four of Swords, yeah, and that end things, Four of Swords, and then we've got the funeral, which is the end. They want to settle things out of court with a Two of Cups. Clarify the Two of Cups. A good lady. And the thief is in the reverse. So the good lady is a good lady and not a thief. And then the Two of Swords. Two of Swords. Clarify the Two of Swords, please. Clarify the Two of Swords. No, let me do that again. I think that just landed on the Queen of Pentacles. Occupation. Cut out the occupation. Somebody's not a thief for ending a work situation. They want to settle things out of court. They hope. So somebody's hoping to be noble here and settle things out of court, ending things with the good lady without stealing, an occupation. Or something's ended with this good lady. Yeah, this is giving me a settlement out of court, but I don't know why occupation is occupation. They may have lost, somebody may have lost a job, a house. Somebody might be working from home. Yeah. This is coming out and saying that the collective is not a thief, they work from home. Somebody's poor judgment could have been hoping to end somebody's work from home. They were dispassionate. Okay, so this is why the Queen of Pentacles, the official person, went out on their own, stepped out of the matrix because they were at home working on their own. And this person, or the other person that worked for the matrix, who was saying that they were noble and bringing home the money for the children, were dispassionate about this Queen of Pentacles working from home. They're no thief and they're not going to jail. So this, I don't know why this has ended up in court, why this has turned into a legal matter. So this person could have been saying, the collective was bringing home no money for the children, and they had to work the treadmill to bring it all, get all the dough home. But this Queen of Pentacles was actually working at home, and this other person, the partner, didn't like it. They were dispassionate about it. They felt burdened. Why would they feel burdened? Okay, let's throw some more cards out here. So why would this person feel burdened for the spirit? Why did this... Again, Seven of Wands. They felt defenseless. This is something to do with a defenseless child. So I'm getting the Knight of Pentacles as the child and defenseless. Grieving. Poor investment. They disown, oh, fuck. Heartbroken. A defenseless child. This is what this is coming out now. Sorry, this has just taken a whole flip turn. Was grieving. So the child, okay, so the child suffered, right? Defenseless child was suffering in this situation and burdened. This King of Pentacles, this rich man in his contract, dishonoured child, dishonoured, defenceless. They never missed an opportunity to burden a child. Queen of Cups is here. A King of Swords is in reverse. The Sun is in reverse. A Knight of Cups. And the three broken-hearted. A cup of love, like, oh my God. Someone was broken-hearted about this love. Never missed an opportunity. Badly invested in the family. This is very, very foolish. And this child was grieving. Not stolen. This is under investigation. Somebody's impulsive action towards a Queen of Cups who was stuck in Hangman with nothing coming in. This has been investigated or about somebody's impulsive action to overindulge in taking something from somebody. There was no gifts from Tell me about this foolish action. Someone was not a star. They never took a leap of faith to become a star. They were jealous, but they were not victorious in stealing from the collective, I feel. But flip it as it resonates. Six of Cups. So somebody lied to a family member. Somebody lied about a family. That they were nostalgic. They were just impulsive. The illusions have been broken. So clarify the Four of Cups. They were weak. They never missed an opportunity to take advantage of this defenseless person. Child, Queen of Swords in reverse. This is a manipulator. Manipulation. Defenseless. So it's supposed to have come out that way? Yeah, that's in reverse. Somebody lied on somebody, that's for sure. An Empress at the bottom of the deck. I had nothing coming in. Is that the lie? I was stuck. I couldn't work because of a Knight of Wands. So this has been investigated. So why is it being investigated? So there's a legal matter going on now. Queen of Swords. The Two of Wands in reverse. And the King of Wands. This is manipulation and sure what this is. King of Swords in reverse. This is a lie, a manipulator has been exposed for poor investment, to unalive someone or stab someone in the back in the day. Oh, I just got all of a sudden really tired. Like, this person could have manipulated a child here. Saying, oh my gosh. So they may have been saying to the child that they didn't care about that person. That this mother figure, official mother figure, didn't care. They were defenseless. The child was defenseless and the mother didn't care. That's what this person was saying. Strength in reverse. They never missed an opportunity to talk shit, I just heard. This mother was no thief. There's the message. That this mother is no thief and they have their wish fulfillment. But this person never missed an opportunity to lie on their family member. They overindulged in manipulation. Look, overindulged in manipulation. And they held back finances. That's why this Queen of Pentacles went. This is why this Queen of Pentacles took a gamble and stepped outside of the matrix. Six of Cups and the Ace of Swords. Clarify this Ace of Swords with the Six of Cups in reverse, please. The lies about why this family is broken. Because they held back. So this person was sad about the holding back the finances, and they lied about it. They've been exposed. Star in reverse, the High Priestess. They could have been saying that this High Priestess was not a star, they were a fool. They didn't know what they were talking about, they didn't know what they were doing. They had no work. It's been exposed. So there's no illusions why this person was not at work. This is a dishonor. So this is the lying, manipulating the child here. They dishonoured the child by dishonouring the mother. So what is the meaning? Somebody was not heartbroken? Why is Three of Swords not there? Hangman, they're not stuck. A Queen of Cups in reverse. A new perspective on the Queen of Cups in reverse. A new perspective on a mother figure that they said was in reverse. And now they've got a new perspective. The child, perhaps. They could have been saying that this mother figure was broke and had no gifts. Ace of Wands, new passionate beginning. Not moving forward, a Magician. I don't know why that's there. It's just giving me alchemy. But someone's not moving forward. They're not. Something about the Ace of Wands. Not waving a wand. Yes, this is, yeah, okay, so thank you, Spirit. So somebody was saying that somebody was not an alchemist or not not a high priestess. They had no gifts. This is somebody that is stuck in a matrix. Yeah, they had a meeting. I feel with this child. This is what I'm hearing here with this truth coming out with the Knight. So the Knights that are showing up here is the child or children. It could be more than one. They lied about holding back money or finances, and this is a cause of the mother moving on. Not moving on. Six of Wands, Six of Swords in reverse. So somebody is not. So now we've got a Queen. Somebody was saying that somebody didn't care and they were a hoe. Or somebody didn't care and someone was a hoe. Or somebody was, yeah, this is the Queen of Wands in reverse. So somebody could be saying that somebody didn't care and they were just a hoe. to a child. Six of Swords in reverse. Somebody's investigating this. Why? Because somebody's not moving on. Somebody keeps... It's like somebody keeps harping on. I'm hearing this harping on about something. Good Lord, not moving on from a child. Good Lord. The good Lord could be here for this child. Not moving on. Somebody's not moving on from the Matrix. Good Lord and a small child, Page of Cups in reverse. Could be fake love, untempered. Somebody's giving somebody fake love. Dispassionate. So this king could be hoping that somebody ends something with a good lady that is not jealous. Or this has ended dispassionate. This has ended the war, I just heard. Somebody's not got anything coming in and they're going through a tower because something's ended. The Two of Cups. There's justice. A partnership with justice. Somebody could be losing their home. Contract is ended. A contract has ended. Somebody is no longer burdened by a house. Somebody could be losing a house. Occupation and house card though. We have an emperor. This king over here is certainly no emperor. This could be a boss figure. Occupation and house. I feel like this is the collective. Clarify this emperor. The Queen of Pentacles. She was the Queen of Pentacles all along. So this is a businesswoman who's very grounded. Is maybe getting a house or has a house in her occupation. Yeah. So this is karma. King of Cups. Ooh. So we have got the Lovers, the Knight of Wands, and a King of Cups here. There's be a message coming here. We have a message about a lover situation. Somebody's might be chasing somebody here by the looks. This could be the King of Cups. Looks like he might be chasing after a love situation to bring news. Maybe that they want to have a love situation because this other contract has ended, or this person wants to Re-engage? Nah. Because they're out of balance. Clarify this King of Cups, please. King of Cups. The King of Pentacles. The person, this is the King of Pentacles right from the beginning. May want to reconcile. After all this. This King of Cups. I mean, this King of Pentacles, who could be the King of Cups, who could be a Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio, could be wanting to reinstate a partnership because they're broke after doing all this shit. Telling lies on the collective, holding back money, saying, you know, talking shit to their a child or children, saying the collective is a higher, and now they want to reconcile because the collective is successful after saying all this bad shit? I don't think so. Yeah, there's no love left here. Yeah. The child just fell on the floor. Yeah, they wanted to just balance something out. There's no love. They just want the pentacles. So what is the final outcome here, please? What is the final outcome? Dispassionate. Ace of Wands. And we've got the Ace of Wands in reverse over here too. So somebody's just dispassionate about this whole situation. It's like, no thanks. Yeah. Because there was too much of this Ten of Swords in, you know, no. Ten of Swords in reverse. Yeah, look. Knight of Cups. What's this Knight of Cups? Extreme Tower. So this is going to be shock. So if this person comes in quickly, it's going to be a shock. Clarify? Yeah. Careful, there could be a battle. Somebody's dispassionate. They're making an offer, but this is weird. Because of a home. Somebody's independence. Look. This is the collective, and they want to come and bring a battle. Wounding. To wound. But they're coming in the guise of an apology. They're not walking away. They're not. Poor judgment. Tower. Work. The tower working. They're creating a tower. Oh, they want to. Oh. They want to create a tower in conflict for the collectives. This is what they're investing in. Investment. Temper, they want to stop. This is with temperance under here as well. They want to mess up the collective's work and stability by bringing in this offer and then causing a conflict. This is over. No, says Spirit. No. Yeah, look, somebody might be going to jail. Wow, what? Ooh. Yeah, look, this person's going through karma. We've got the Devil in reverse. And the Three of Cups. Six of Pentacles. Now this has ended. This nonsense. Someone's going to jail. This has ended. Is this literal jail spirit? Is this not Page of Pentacles? No, it's not literal jail. It's in reverse. Is that correct? Yeah, this has just been left out in the cold. Well, Page of Pentacles could be a child left out in the cold. Could have been, because that was actually coming out as a third party. Child is almost coming out as a third party. But this child was being manipulated, right? Burdened and cut out. I'm seeing jail again. Someone's in their head. It's not over. They can't get out of their head. No love. They're waiting for Pentacles. They might be coming fast. So be aware, collective. Be aware that somebody might be rushing in. But this is not genuine. It's not. They might be rushing in with like a fake offer because they've got no money, and they might be saying they want to reconcile or something. And this person might be coming to someone's house. This person might be coming to your house. So, okay, let's finish up with, we're just saying 1-12-12. There's a Cancer here. Clarify who's been involved in this story. Someone's daughter is involved. So we're getting the child, right? Someone was manipulating the child. Somebody was manipulating the child. So who else was involved here? Who was involved? Please, Spirit. Who's involved? Yeah, an uncle. This person could be an uncle. Someone's uncle was involved. Someone homeless. Someone could be homeless, or somebody could have been made homeless. Or somebody's going to be homeless. Society. Someone from society. We have a Capricorn. Could be in some sort of society. We have a Gemini in reverse. Could have cut out a Gemini. Who's homeless? This is a covenant. A covenant that was a brother and a Sagittarius. Just flew out in this coven. Sagittarius. The ear on my left is ringing. Aries just showed itself. I have a Cancer. And an Aquarius. In a hometown. So there could have been, yeah, there's a message. The message is, yeah, this is what this is. The truth is coming out. So that's the whole message is the truth coming out. It could be about a brother, someone's brother. Did I not say someone was investigating? There they are. I can't understand why this was so, why this would need to be so investigated. Like, it could be a Pisces being investigated. or this person investigating could be a Pisces. Corruption, crime commission. Oh my God. Corruption. Oh. So take it as a, yeah, so here we have some justice. And some of this justice could be coming in with a Taurus. So anyway, I'm going to leave it there. We have a love interest at the bottom of the deck. I'm going to leave it there. Thank you for coming. Thank you for your likes, shares and subscribes, and you know, your donations and your comments. It's very, very, very much appreciated. And I will see you in the next reading. Thank you. Bye-bye.